What's going on, everybody? I'm Jake, aka Bomber, and we're going to be talking about WWE SummerSlam 2021. We're going to be making some predictions. I'm also going to be loading up the phone here. Brand new phone, by the way. I don't even know my phone number. But we're going to be talking about DraftKings. We're going to be trying to maybe win somebody a little bit of money, but that's going to be at the end of the video. We'll talk about the full card, then we'll get to the DraftKings predictions, I guess. You'll see. We'll get to it. Okay. So usually is when I will throw up my record on what I've done so far this year, but I've missed a couple pay-per-views. So you know what? We're just going to throw it out the window. All you need to know, if this is the first time you're catching this video, is that I got a pretty good record coming into this show. I've been doing WWE, NXT, AEW, Impact, and that's about it. I don't think I did Ring of Honor. But anyway, if you're here for the first time, you're getting the good information right here. I usually know what I'm doing. So let's look at the card right here, right now. We got the main event, John Cena, Roman Reigns, but we're going to save the best for last. Let's go right down from the, right here from the card. Okay. Wow. Okay. We got the Raw Women's Championship. We got Nikki, A.S.H going up against Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley. I'm going to be honest with you. The women's title matches on this show are going to be the hardest to predict. Everything in my gut is telling me don't go against Charlotte Flair. We know the memes. Charlotte wins all the time. But Nikki just won the title and it's SummerSlam. Usually WWE's biggest shows, usually you've got the good guys or the good girls that win the matches, but you know what? It's Charlotte Flair, though. It's so hard to go against Charlotte Flair. I've done it before, and I've been burned before. Rhea Ripley, I don't think Rhea Ripley has a chance. This is down between Nikki and Charlotte Flair. So what if Becky Lynch does show up? Does that mean she's going to show up and go against Nikki A.S.H? Probably not. Most likely not. But how do we know she's not going to show up and then go to Smackdown? How do we know she's going to show up at all? Ask the internet. They'll tell you. They know everything. With this being a triple threat match, there are so many different ways where Nikki can get the win. It's not like, oh my God, she's not going to beat Rhea Ripley. She's not going to beat Charlotte Flair. Obviously, in a triple threat, anything could happen. That is why I think we're looking at a triple threat and not a one-on-one match with Nikki and Charlotte Flair, because to me, that would be a little too obvious Charlotte wins. I'm glad I'm predicting this match first because it's honestly one of the hardest for me to predict. But you know what? I am going to go against my gut, against Charlotte Flair. You never bet against Charlotte Flair. And I'm betting against Charlotte Flair on the simple assumption that this is a triple threat. This is an easy way out for Nikki to win. And she only won the title, literally the Raw after Money in the Bank. So she hasn't had it very long. That's it. I need to make a decision because I can ramble on this match for 20 minutes. I'm just going to make it right now, right here. I'm going to go. I'm probably getting this very first match wrong. I am going to go with Nikki A.S.H to retain her Raw Women's Championship. Sorry, Charlotte. I know you're probably going to prove me wrong, but she could be a 12-time champion after this night. So either way, I'm going with Nikki. Let's move on. We got Bobby Lashley versus Goldberg in WWE Championship match. Obviously, there's a lot of contract rumors are circulating about this is Goldberg's last appearance for 2021. But that doesn't mean WWE is going to have him lose. Let's be honest. It's Goldberg. And I'm going to be honest. I'm kind of higher on Goldberg than everybody else in the world, apparently. I don't dislike Goldberg at all. I like Goldberg. I like this match. I love that I'm going to see Bobby Lashley versus Goldberg. Yeah, it's going to be a less than 5-minute match, probably. Maybe 5 minutes tops. But you know what? That's okay. I'm okay with that. It's okay to have different things in wrestling. Not everything's going to be a 20-minute. Okay. Let's make a prediction. Let's not go on a tangent here. I honestly can 100% see Goldberg winning this match. I don't think it's going to happen. They're throwing me a curveball by Goldberg, bringing his son out again. He keeps bringing him up on TV. I don't know if Goldberg's trying to get his kid a contract when he gets out of high school. He had a football jersey on. I'm sure he's going to be, maybe going to college, playing football. I don't know how his son might suck. I don't know. But either way, Goldberg's out there. He's been bringing his son out there the last couple times. I know Goldberg's out there just to make money and probably just to put his son over. He seems like a cool dad like that. If his son comes out and is at his side at SummerSlam, which is a good possibility, I can easily see Goldberg winning this match. But I'm going to have to go with Bobby Lashley here. I'm trying to assume WWE is going to try to stop making decisions that anger their fans. Goldberg winning this match, they have to know. I know they know Goldberg is a huge star. A lot of people, even if you hate Goldberg, you know he's a huge star. He will always be a huge star. So whether you hate him, I don't care. He's going to be a huge star forever. WWE has to know the fans freaking hate Goldberg, and they have to know the fans are going to boo this man if he wins the championship. And at some point, WWE is going to have to start making the right decisions with their booking, because right now, Raw is such a hard show to watch. I'm sorry. I'm not going to get in here and start, doing a full podcast on this, but Raw is a very hard show to watch. Imagine Goldberg winning and the champion just disappearing from the show as it is. Bobby Lashley is a good champion. Bobby Lashley is one of the best things happening on Raw. They cannot lose this. They cannot lose their world title on Raw, because, God, it is already hard enough to watch. So with all that being said, I'm going with Bobby Lashley because I think WWE is going to realize that putting the belt on Goldberg is not the smartest move, because who knows when he will show back up. I mean, of course, you can always sign another match till at some point in the year, but rumors are this is his last match on contract. So I'm going with Bobby Lashley for everything I just said. Let's move on. Let's not get this too long. Oh, here we go. Finally, an easy match. We have the SmackDown Tag Team Championships on the line. The Usos taking on Rey Mysterio, Dominic Mysterio. We've teased a little bit of tension with the Mysterios, so I think that this is going to be one of those pretty obvious. Down the road, we're going to get Dominic beating his dad at some point. And I think they've done a pretty good job with the Mysterio storyline. From all the way back to Seth, all the way up till now, I think they've done a pretty good job. So, all the people that hate on WWE, this is one thing they're doing right, in my opinion. And the Usos, God, the Usos are just such a freaking good tag team. I think this is perfect for the Mysterios to take the loss here. The Usos are going to get the win. They are going to retain the titles. They are going to leave the SmackDown Tag Team champions. So, and I think we can eventually move on to Rey Mysterio, that is, versus Dominic Mysterio. And, not immediately, but we got to tease it a little bit more. And hopefully we get a match between them down the line. So, easy match. Very confident in this one. Very confident. Usos get the win. Probably talked about it way too long because that's an easy one. Okay, now we're going to get back to a little bit of a hard pick here. We got Bianca Belair taking on the returning Sasha Banks with a rematch from WrestleMania. SmackDown Women's title on the line. Sasha Banks just showed back up. And I'm talking, what 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks? I don't even think it was 3 weeks. Maybe been 2 weeks. She just showed back up. She's getting thrown right back into this title picture here where she lost at WrestleMania. She's getting her rematch. Bianca Belair's title run has been okay. It hasn't been great. She's awesome. Bianca Belair is absolutely amazing. They had a fantastic match at WrestleMania, as we all know. Not even, throw the historical stuff out of the way. I don't want to say like it doesn't matter. It definitely mattered, but I'm saying that match was very good regardless of any historical, foundation there. So we know these two are going to put on a good match at the show at SummerSlam here. But the question is Sasha Banks going to get a win out of just coming back out of nowhere? I am going to say, I was about to say yes. This is such a toss-up because now is where I'm actually starting to think about Becky Lynch's win. I probably shouldn't be because she was on Raw before, but who knows? She could come back and show up on the A show, which is now SmackDown. So, I mean, this could be a Becky Lynch, Sasha Banks title match down the line eventually. Obviously, Becky's going to win the title whenever she does come back in her first opportunity. I think that's pretty obvious. But yeah, I'm going to go with it. I'm pulling the trigger. I probably shouldn't. I think I am going with Sasha Banks here. Bianca Belair has had a pretty, mediocre title run, but it's been a long run kind of. So, you can't hate on that, especially for her first run. She's going to have multiple title runs in the future. So, we're not going to pretend like she's never going to get a chance at the title again. This can obviously lead to a rubber match between the two. We've already seen them. We saw Belair win the first one. Banks wins this one. Maybe we can go to a third one. Banks wins again. Then Becky comes back. Who knows? We'll see. But I'm seeing how this is their second match. I'm going to go with Sasha Banks. I keep hitting the mic. I'm going to go with Sasha Banks. And yeah, I'm sorry that the women's title matches are very hard for me to predict on this. I'm very back and forth, but pulling the trigger, going with Sasha Banks. I know what you're thinking, man. You just got both of those title matches wrong. Maybe, but maybe not. Okay, here we go. I think this one on paper, it looks like a toss up, but in reality, Edge has to win this match against Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins has been doing in my opinion, some hilarious work. He's been wearing the most amazing suits you could ever find. I have no clue where this dude's finding his stuff. He's such a fun character to watch right now. And in my opinion, Seth Rollins is one of the best wrestlers on the WWE roster, period. Raw, SmackDown, NXT, whatever you want to say. Pound for pound talent, I think he is one of the best. So we look over to Edge, and Edge, the reason I'm mainly picking him to win is because Edge has not won jack. Okay. Edge has not won hardly anything, especially in front of, a live crowd. They've had, him show up. He's done his thing, but he hasn't actually got in front of them to win a match. And Seth Rollins could lose 20 matches in a row on pay-per-view, and you're still going to like him. You're still going to hate him if he's a heel. You're still going to want to watch him wrestle because he's that good, but you don't want to fall into the Dolph Ziggler category where you're that good of a wrestler and you can keep losing over and over. But nothing against Dolph, but I think Rollins is a little bit higher on that tier list there. But either way, Edge needs the win. I think we all know Edge is not leaving anytime soon. So Edge needs to get some wins under his belt on pay-per-view, especially on SummerSlam here. It would be a great opportunity to, keep a little bit of stock, backing him up there. So I'm going with Edge here. Fantastic match. Probably going to be match of the night. I have no doubt about that. These two are both awesome competitors. So it's going to be good. You can't hate on that no matter what you think. It's going to be a good match. No-brainer match here. If I was the most confident in a match, it would be this one. Sheamus putting his United States title on the line against Damian Priest. Damian Priest, I was looking at some stats because I'm a stat freak. All right. Damian Priest is 21-4, okay, this year in 2021. He's only lost 4 matches. One of those matches was in NXT. Okay, so that one kind of doesn't count. So the other match he lost was the Royal Rumble. Okay, that one really doesn't count. His other 2 matches he lost was a Battle Royal on... No, I'll put this one down. Was a Battle Royal on Raw, and the only other match he lost was a 2-on-1 handicap match against Miz and Morrison. This guy has not lost a singles match so far on the main roster, and he's only lost in the Battle Royal, a Royal Rumble, and a handicap match. So WWE is pushing Damian Priest to the moon, and I think it's pretty freaking obvious that Damian Priest gets the win here. Full confidence. I would never change this match in a million years. They're going with Damian Priest. They're trying to push him. It's happening right here. SummerSlam gets the title win. United States. There we go. Moving on. Okay. This could be tricky. This could be tricky here because we got Drew McIntyre versus Jinder Mahal. I, for one, 3-man band fan. I'm pretty excited about this. Just for these two guys, this has got to be so cool. Way back in the day, these guys, their careers, they were down in the bottom of the card, struggling with the 3-man band. Who would think later on, 2021, these guys have a match at SummerSlam 1-on-1? I think it's got to be cool for these guys. But on the surface, Drew McIntyre, you think would win this match. Drew McIntyre, he just got off of a string of losses for the title, Raw title, Jesus Christ, for the WWE title that Lashley has in Jinder Mahal came out of nowhere pretty much to screw him over at Money in the Bank and screw him over on several occasions now. So, and Drew McIntyre has been destroying Jinder Mahal every chance he gets and his crew. So the question is Drew McIntyre going to steamroll over Jinder Mahal, and we're going to end this here at SummerSlam, or is Jinder Mahal going to get the win here and kind of, keep this thing going? I think it's probably gone on long enough. This doesn't seem like it's going to be a really long feud. These guys got their match at SummerSlam. It's kind of cool. And I think Jinder Mahal takes the loss here. Drew McIntyre keeps the steamroll going over Mahal and his boys. So that's what I'm going with. But I mean, there are some chances that Jinder Mahal could win, but I'm going with the safe bet, and I'm going with Drew McIntyre getting a win. The WWE needs to keep him out of the title picture for a while. This is what they're doing. I'm sure he can move on to another match later on and probably beat Mahal again, maybe in a stipulation, and we'll go from there. But for right now, WWE's keeping him out of the spotlight, keeping wins on him, keeping his name relevant, keeping him up near as top of the card as they can, I guess. So I'm going with Drew McIntyre to get that win. So here we go. Another match that I think is pretty obvious. Alexa Bliss versus Eva Marie with Doudrop in her corner. WWE is trying really hard to get the fans to hate Eva Marie. And you know what? They don't even have to try, because people absolutely hate Eva Marie. They don't have to do anything. Just this past Raw, we had Eva Marie just slap the taste out of Doudrop's mouth twice because she failed her mission with Lily. Now, I feel so weird talking about this. The story that they're going with here. I liked the whole Fiend and Alexa Bliss story that they were doing. I like that they're kind of continuing the Alexa Bliss stuff, but it's starting to get a little old. And I'm not sitting here saying, oh my God, this has nothing to do with Bray Wyatt. It's nothing to do with The Fiend. I'm just saying it's starting to get a little old at this point. Bray Wyatt could carry it a little bit longer with Alexa Bliss. She's got this awesome look. The look is down, but the corniness of the swing set and the Lily doll and all this, it's just, as an adult fan, it's just a little too cringe for me. I know this is mainly, focused on more of a kids-based product, or younger audience product, I should say. And I know they might be into that kind of thing, but just me as an adult, it's just a little too cringe, dude. So with all that said, Alexa Bliss is going to win here. No way they're going to have Eva Marie come in, slap Doudrop. Doudrop is going to get her revenge, I'm pretty sure. And no telling what Alexa Bliss has planned for this show. This might not even end with a regular 1, 2, 3 or submission. This might end in this might be a weird no finish match for all we know. Alexa Bliss may take Eva Marie down to the depths of hell. We have no idea what's going to happen, but if it does finish and it does have a regular conclusion, I think it's going to be Alexa Bliss getting the win. And the one thing I will say about Eva Marie, as far as, standing up for her, I guess, even though she doesn't need it, is, all the people getting let go. People are so mad at Eva Marie. Don't be stupid. Eva Marie coming in has nothing to do with letting other people go. Just don't be stupid, okay? You can complain about a lot of things, but don't blame somebody coming in on other people getting fired. Come on. Don't be dumb. And, if you want to send me the hate tweets at Jobber Radio, that's fine. Just don't be stupid and say that. Here we go. Raw tag team title match here. We got the RK Bros reuniting, and I think it's perfect. Not the story. I hate Matt Riddle's character. I hate watching him. You think Alexa Bliss and them are cringe? I will take this 10 out of 10 times over watching Matt Riddle perform. Not in the ring, outside of the ring perform. Inside the ring, dude, or I should say, bro, Matt Riddle is awesome. Okay, he is a great wrestler. Love watching him work in the ring. Everything he does outside of the ring, the whole scooter thing, the whole Randy Orton, RK Bro stuff. I think it's in the cringe category. I'm with the crowd calling it cringe. Sorry. And that's saying everything that Matt Riddle does is kind of cringe, man. I'm sorry. I'm that guy. I will be that guy. With that said, I love to watch him wrestle. absolutely love to watch him wrestle. Though AJ Styles and Omos, though, I don't know, because if they lose the titles, which I think they are going to lose the titles, where does that leave them? Does that leave them to break up? Does that leave them to, you know, try to fight RK Bro for another month or two? I don't know. See, that's the weird thing about me predicting them to lose the titles, because I can't predict where they're going right now. And usually I try to look into the future and see, before I make my predictions, where the stories are going to go. And I don't see a future for AJ and Omos, but that doesn't mean that they're going to retain the titles, because the whole story, the crowd seems to be into RK Bro. And it does seem like they are going to get the titles here. So I'm going to be making a prediction. I usually don't do this, where I predict something to lose titles without a clear path for the future. So I hate to do it, but yeah, I'm going with RK Bro. You know, as cringe as I think it is to watch, you know, Matt Riddle act in the ring, I'm going with it. Yeah, I got to go with it. So RK Bro, I'm going with them to win the Raw tag team titles, because I think also SummerSlam, that'll be a cool, fun, you know, fan moment, because there, like I said, there are people into this, so I'm in the minority when it comes to liking what RK Bro is doing. So there you go. All right, and that means it's main event time, folks. Let's scroll back up to the top and let's cover the main event. Roman Reigns putting the Universal title on the line against John Cena. I see a lot of stuff going on out there. Ideas that, oh God, Ric Flair just left WWE. Oh, they're just gonna, you know, just try to screw Ric Flair over and give the title to John Cena. John Cena may win this match, but don't be so dumb. Don't be so. I gotta refrain from cussing. I'm trying to anyway in these videos. So I'm gonna say, don't be stupid. I've said it a couple times now. Don't be stupid and think if John Cena wins, it's only because Ric Flair left. Don't be that guy or that girl. Just don't be that dumb. Okay. But this match, I think, has potential to be really good. John Cena obviously hasn't wrestled in a while, but I'm pretty sure he's practicing pretty hard, getting in ring shape. We know that they've had a couple matches on house shows where I think they've been doing 6-man tags with, you know, the Bloodline, Usos, Roman Reigns and the Usos against John Cena and the Mysterios. And I think that I've been seeing that John Cena and them have been winning each and every time. Because, you know, it's a house show. You got to send the fans home happy. You got to get the faces the win and the heels to get the loss. But title match, main event, SummerSlam. We got a big crowd here, right? Are we going to send the fans home? Like I just said, are we going to send the fans home happy if Roman Reigns wins? I think Roman Reigns is at the point where he is kind of, you know, appreciated and, like, I wouldn't say loved quite yet, but I think fans are pretty, you know, they're now finding out that Roman Reigns is actually pretty good and not just getting pushed just to be pushed for no reason by WWE, like a lot of fans have said in the past. And I think John Cena coming in here with the potential to win his record world championship reign, what, we're 16? So it would be his 17th title run. I think that's intriguing. That's got a lot of people interested in this. I, for one, am really excited about this match myself. But at the end of the day, I think Roman Reigns is going to get the win. And that is still, like I said, going to send the fans home happy because people are appreciating what Roman's doing right now. The summer of Cena that we've been calling, or that WWE's been calling, I should say, is it over after this? Is it literally the summer of Cena? Once the summer's over, once the SummerSlam show's done, he's gone again, going to Hollywood. I want to say I don't think so, but it's probably true. It's probably true. This was probably a, you know, couple month run, and Cena is going to go away again. So I just like how this whole story, the whole Cena and Rock thing, was literally what Cena has fallen into and what Cena has become. The entire story between them is Cena calling Rock a part-timer, not caring, going to go off and do his movies, and literally comes back in 2021 in that same exact role. That's irony. That's irony, folks. But it is what it is. It is a business. Everybody's trying to make money at the end of the day. And I'm pretty sure John Cena is making bank doing all those movies that he's doing right now. By the way, I just watched Suicide Squad this past week. Pretty good. Pretty good. I'm not a really big superhero, super villain fan, but I thought it was a pretty good movie. So you need to go check it out. So I'm going with Roman Reigns. I'm going with Roman Reigns to retain, as I said. So let's get into right here on the side, DraftKings. This is a little bonus for you guys. I'm going to help you win a little bit of money. So here we go. I'm breaking out my brand new phone. I'm probably just excited to use my phone in a video like this. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to help you win some money for this DraftKings SummerSlam challenge. I don't know what they're calling that. The logo that I have in the bottom corner over there, that's from last year. So if you didn't know, by the way, guys, WWE has been doing this stuff with DraftKings. They did it at, like I said, last year. They did it at WrestleMania. I think they only really do it for the big shows, SummerSlam, WrestleMania. I don't know if they do it for Royal Rumble or not. Anyway, I just noticed it. I saw an ad for it, and I said, you know what? I want to include that in the video today, and I'm going to submit my picks right here in this video, and I want you guys to do the same. So if you're on your home screen here in the app, by the way, you got to download the DraftKings app. We'll give you some more information on that in a minute. But you go to the lobby and then go all the way down to the bottom. You're going to see free pools. So click free pools, and then right here on the top, free $25,000 WWE SummerSlam Roman Reigns versus John Cena pool. Now, this isn't a normal full card prediction. This is literally focusing on just one match. This is only focusing on one match, the main event here. So first of all, who's going to win? As I just said, I'm going Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns to get the win. Now, method of victory. Not going to be a DQ. Submission? Nah, probably not. We're going to go pinfall. We're going pinfall for that. Who will be the first to attempt the pinfall? Now, that is interesting. You know what? I think the heels are always more capable of going for pins first. They hit a shady move. They think they get the pin. Boom, kick out. So I'm going to go heel getting the Roman Reigns getting the first pin attempt. That's just something I've just noticed over the years. It's not 100% every time, but usually in these big matches, the heels try to get a quick pin at some point early in the match just to get a kick out. How many people will physically interfere on Roman's behalf? Okay. Obviously, you got the Usos, you got Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman's not going to interfere. So you got the Usos. They both will most likely interfere in this match. So we're not going to go with 0. We're not going to go with 1. We're going to do 2 or more. How many people will physically interfere in Cena's behalf? Already, at least with the Edge stuff, we saw the Mysterios come out and try to help. Are we going to see the Mysterios again, especially after they just fought the Usos? I'd hate for them to do same exact thing that they did at Money in the Bank, where literally Edge was getting the title match, Usos came out, and then we had the Mysterios come out. So I don't think that they're going to do that this time. I'm going to go with 0. I mean, they could do the same exact thing, but I'm going to hit 0 this time. Will a foreign object be used by Roman Reigns or John Cena? This is one of the tougher ones. There haven't been many ref bumps in the past. There can always be distractions by the Usos that could lead to chair shots, that could lead to any type of other weapon, but usually, chair shots are the most favorable. I'm just going to go on a hunch and say no. I think this is going to be a generic. We're going to have the Usos come down. I think the Usos come down 100%. I don't think a chair gets involved, though. I'm going to go with no. I'm going to go with no on the foreign object being involved, but that's going to be a tricky one. That's going to win a lot of people money on this, is if they guess the foreign object right, because I can see 50-50 people predicting this, where that goes. Okay, next. What move will be successfully performed first? Attitude adjustment or the spear? I wouldn't be surprised. I'm going to go with the spear for Roman Reigns, because Cena can always kick out of the spear. Roman Reigns obviously can kick out of the attitude adjustment, and he will. Both guys are going to hit their finishers, obviously. That's obviously going to happen here. But I can see the spear being hit first, what's going to lead to Cena getting down early in the match, or that might be midway through the match. But Cena, he's going to battle back. So I think I'm going to go with the spear happening to get Cena really looking like he's in trouble. How many attitude adjustments will successfully be hit? Over 1.5, under 1.5. So is he going to get hit more than one, basically, is this, because you're not going to have half an F5. It would be funny if they do, though. I'm going to go under. I usually, with the heel kicking out of multiple finishers, I don't see that happening. Now, if Cena was if this said how many the spears is next, actually. Okay. Well, I'll just go to that right now, actually, because under 1.5, because I think only one AA is going to be hit by Cena. I think over 1.5 is going to be hit for spears for Roman Reigns, because, hey, if Cena is taking a loss, he's not losing to one spear. Mark that down. Quote me on that. Come back. If I get that wrong, come back and let me know. Cena's not going to lose to just one spear. So the final question is, will Big E cash in his Money in the Bank briefcase for the Universal title? I'm going to say no on this one, because right now we have it looks like we're going to have a story anyway. Obviously, things can change this Friday on SmackDown, because Baron Corbin stole Big E's Money in the Bank briefcase. So I think it would be fun going into the pay-per-view with Big E not even having that in his possession. Somehow, maybe Baron Corbin sneaks away with the briefcase on SmackDown, and maybe we get a match between the two, maybe on the kickoff or something like that. Who knows? That'd be fun. But I'm gonna go with no. I don't think Big E is gonna get the briefcase back by SummerSlam. Hopefully he'll get it in the future. Obviously he will, but I don't think we're gonna get that. So let's go. We got everything filled out. Entry is free. Let's hit submit. Let's see what happens. One entry, submit. You are in. Go to the upcoming tab to view your picks. Once the game starts, you can go live, view your contest. Okay. So we're at the home tab here. You click on the free pools down there at the bottom and hit live. You do not have any, wait, what? No, upcoming. There we go. All right. So there is our picks. Let's see. How do we look at them? Hit edit. And it will show you, yep, there's Roman Reigns, method of victory. There's all of our stuff. There we go. So that's it, guys. The one thing I will say that can probably be a drawback to this, even though the thing is free, I'm going to tell you right now, you do have to you see that money, that $5 in the top right. Unless I missed something, I don't think you can create an account on DraftKings without putting down a $5 deposit. I'm a big sports fan, so for me, that's not a big deal. If you're literally getting this just for the wrestling, I mean, even putting $5 in for a chance to win, a good amount of money, I think that's okay. But that's just me. That's just me. That's totally up to you. But anyway, that's it. Guys, I'm probably going to use DraftKings a little more often. Let me know if you guys even care about this down below. If you don't, I probably won't include it come the next, WrestleMania or whatever the next time that they do this. But I've been getting kind of big into these DraftKings sites. I've been doing a lot of fantasy, going to be doing football coming up. So, yeah, this is kind of really in my wheelhouse. I'm really liking this. But if you guys don't, let me know down below, and we won't include it. But anyway, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure my phone just went invisible. But let me end this video quick. That is it, guys. Please, if you like the video, hit the like. If you like the video, hit subscribe. If you like the video, go to Twitter and follow @JobberRadio. I'll talk to you there. Hopefully, you'll watch SummerSlam. Hopefully, it's better than it is on paper. But that is it for now. I will see you guys pretty soon, actually. Yeah, pretty soon. I got some fun stuff coming up. But on that note, we'll see you when we see you. Bye, guys.